we have done the code for Lagrange polynomial. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please all of you, please everyone open the Octave file. Open your Octave file. Okay, listen all of you carefully. This slide already I have given to you. This problem already we have solved by using the Newton's polynomial. If you have remembered, only I will take 2 minutes only to for the recap of that, so that for this particular question we have to write the MATLAB code. Okay, just a second. Okay, so just see here. That is, this question already we have done. Just see here how we are doing. Actually, I'm just explaining again. This question is given to you that the set of following 5 datas, the data means coordinate is given to you x and y. Okay, I want to clarify you one thing. This is the same question whatever we have solved for the Lagrange polynomial. One question we already done the code with the Lagrange polynomial. Now we have to do the same question we have to solve by using the Newton's polynomial. We will get the same answer. We'll check that what is the procedure you have done in the Lagrange polynomial. Here we have to follow the different procedure. So that's why actually I have given to you to write the code for the same question. The coordinates are, there are 5 data set points are given to you. X coordinate 1, 2, 4, 5, 7 and y is 52, 5, minus 40, 10. Question number 1. Determine the fourth order polynomial in Newton's form. Same question we have done. Determine the fourth order polynomial by using Lagrange polynomial. Lagrange form. Already if you have remembered the last lab we have solved that one. Now, already I have told to you, if you have n number of data sets, then the polynomial should be calculated, that is n minus 1. So 5 number of data sets you are having, n is equal to 5. That's why the order of the polynomial should be 4. That's why it is the given that fourth order polynomial. By using Newton's form, passes through the points. These are the points. Calculate the coefficients by using the divided difference table. If you have remembered, then we have already discussed about your divided difference table. Now, before going to divided difference table, I want to show you one thing. This slide already I have given to you. You can refer that one, okay? Already we have discussed that this is the general form of Newton's polynomial. That is f of x is equal to a1 plus a2 x minus 1 plus a3 x minus x1 into x minus x2 and so on up to the number of datas whatever given to you. Now, here, whenever I have discussed that Newton polynomial, I have told to you this x1, x2, x3, all that values in the question, these are nothing but your x coordinates. So it is given to you. Now, second thing is that this coefficients a1, a2, a3, an, like that. So this coefficients we have solved actually in the class. This is the Newton's polynomial. You have to find out this polynomial as per the question. Now we have solved actually in the class I have given to you, means we have discussed 2 types of question. One example we have solved. In that example, these coefficients are given to you. Just see, a0, a1, a2, a3 is given to you. You are finding out the polynomial by putting that general form of the polynomial. So you are putting a1, a2, a3 values and you are finding out. This is one type of question may be asked to you in the Newton's polynomial I have told to you. Second method is that whenever the coefficient is not given to you, if the coefficient is not given to you, I have told to you that there is a one method is there that is called divided difference. You have to do this divided difference method. Am I clear up to this one, or anyone, any doubt you can ask me? Up to this one, all of you clear? Yes? All of you clear up to this one? Yes or no? Please tell me. Am I audible to you? Yes. Am I audible to you? Yes or no? Am I audible to you? Yes or no? Please respond, anyone. Yes? Yes or no? I am not getting you anything. Please tell me. Hey, please tell me anything. Yes, no. Yes, Ashutosh. Yes, then why you are not? Yes, now am I audible? Please respond, all of you.
Hello.
Ashutosh. Now it is audible. Yes.
Ma'am, your voice is somewhat lagging, ma'am.
My voice is lagging now. Now it is okay.
It's very lagging, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Just
reconnect again. It will.
okay. Ha. Just wait. Just wait. Yes. Now all of you, it is okay. Jatish, Ashutosh.
Yes, ma'am, it is kind of better than before. But
Okay, it is
now,
okay. It is okay now. Because I'm actually before this 2 to 3 minutes, I am not having any answers from you also. I don't know. Okay, my okay.
Lagging. That was lagging. That
No, now it is okay. All of you.
it is better than previous.
Okay, can I continue with that?
will manage.
Can I continue with that?
Yes,
Okay, ma'am.
yes, ma'am. We don't have any choice. We have
Yes.
to do it.
Okay. Okay, this page is visible now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So actually, we have discussed that whenever we are having the Newton's polynomial, we are finding out if the coefficients means a1, a2, a3, a4 in that equation is not given to you. One method is there that is called divided difference. We have to go for this method to calculate that. Okay. Now, one problem we have solved, just see here this problem, if you have remembered, just see here the same problem. What is how to solve that one? So already we have discussed that one in the theory. Let me just quickly cover up that one, that Determine the fourth order polynomial. So what is the fourth order polynomial? Fx is equal to a1 plus a2 x minus 1 plus a3 x minus 1 into x minus 2 plus a4 x minus 1 x minus 2 x minus 4 plus a5 x minus 1 x minus 2 x minus 4 x minus 5. One thing again I want to clarify, in the Newton's polynomial, the number of coordinates means data set you are having, that much number of terms should be present in polynomial. So that's why 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 number of terms should be present in the polynomial as you are having the 5 data points. Okay, these are the logics to develop your code. That's why I'm telling you. So now you have to find out this A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Please, one thing, listen carefully. In actually, this coefficients will be calculated from divided difference table or divided difference method. What is divided difference method now? These are the x and y values. With respect to this x and y values, you have to find out the rest of the column of this table. So come to the first one, means this is called your first divided difference. How to calculate that one? This is nothing but y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 minus 47. Then y3 minus y2 divided by x3 minus x2, that is minus 5. Similarly, this will be calculated, this will be calculated. After finding out this calculations, after finding out these values, come to the next column of the table, that is called your second divided difference. Second divided difference will be calculated from the result whatever you are finding out from the first. So this is minus 5 minus 47 divided by 4 minus 1. Then minus 35 minus 5 divided by 5 minus 2. Then 25 minus 35 divided by 7 minus 4. I think you have remembered all that thing. At that time you are telling that it is okay. How we are finding out, right? Same way, come to the next column. It is the third divided difference. How to find out that one? This is minus 10 minus 14 divided by your 5 minus 1. Then 20 minus 10 is divided by 7 minus 2. Then last one will be calculated by using this 2, that is called your fourth divided difference. That is 6 minus minus 6. 6 minus minus 6 divided by 7 minus 1. That means last one. Okay. After calculating each values, always remember that each column, the first element of each column represents your coefficients. Just see here, these are the first element of each column. So this one is your A1, this one is A2, this one is A3, this one is A6, A4, this one is A5. So these values you have to put it here and you have to find out again f of x. That is calculated the value this one. Okay, have you remembered up to this one? All of you clear or any doubt? Please tell me so that we will go for the code. Up to this one, all of you clear? Yes? Up to this one, everyone clear? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So second bit, just see here. Question is given to you. After finding out the polynomial, then what you have to find out? You have to find out the interpolated value at x is equal to 3. So what you have to do? At the place of this x, you have to place 3. So whenever you are replacing that is 3, you are getting the answer 6. If you have remembered, same question we have done the code as well as we have solved by using the Lagrange polynomial, you are getting the same answer. Am I right? We have done the code of that one. In that code also you are having the result 6. Yes or no? Is that okay? So these are the two methods. We want to put it that two methods to find out the solutions. Solution should be same, but the procedure is different. Am I clear up to this one so that we will go for the code? Is the procedure all of you clear or any doubt? Please tell me. Because this code is little bit difficult. If you are not not understood this procedures, then you can't write the code directly. That's why I'm telling you. If you have any you have any doubt in this calculation, you can ask me or rather than that, I will go for the code. Yes. It is clear to all of you?
Ma'am, now voice is lagging somewhat.
Now also voice is lagging.
Ma'am, sometime, 2-3 times.
Okay. Okay. So it is okay to this one or any doubt, anyone? Can you please ask me? This procedure, divided difference rule, all of you clear? Can I go to the code?
Yes, ma'am. You can
Okay.
go to the.
Okay. 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 Please try to understand because I am just showing you the code because code is little bit difficult to implement as compared to Lagrange. It is difficult as compared to Lagrange. Huh? Okay. My Octave file is visible to you? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Just see here. Just see here. Whatever the question is given to you, these are the question X and Y data. Okay. X is X coordinates and Y coordinates. Now, after that, here the function has been called. Which function? Function name is Newton's int. Please try to understand one by one. Okay. So here we have, I am calling the function, that function name is Newton's int. Whenever you are calling one function, this is your output argument, that is y interpolated. Y interpolated means I want to find out interpolated value at x is equal to 3. Same thing. Okay. And here the input are given, that inputs are x and y, means this coordinates data points comma 3. 3 is nothing but at x is equal to 3 you want to find out interpolating value. Up to this one clear? Yes.
Clear, ma'am.
Okay. Now whenever you are calling the function, automatically it will be called it will call the function file. Now this is the function file. Please carefully listen how actually we are implementing the code. Function y int is nothing but your output argument is equal to function name Newton's int, then x y x int. Please try to understand because in the assignment questions you have to do some modification as we have done in the Lagrange. In the Lagrange also we have write the code for this particular question. Then in the as per the assignment you have to do the needful changes in the code. You have to do also here in this question also you have to do that. So please carefully listen. This is x and y is nothing but this x and y which will be given as an input. X int means automatically here you have mentioned 3, so 3 will become here, that is a x int. Then this comment lines is written for what? It is nothing but your h1 lines and subsection lines of the function. It will written in the comment, that means it will not execute, but it will all the data related to this function it is written here. Okay. Then come to the code. The code is that, as I have told to you, in the Newtons as well as in the Lagrange, we have done that. In the polynomial, the number of terms should be equal to your number of data points, whatever you are having. That's why here one variable is declared, that is n, that is nothing but length of x. I think all of you clear about this one. We have discussed in the Lagrange also, right? Now, come to the first one. Already I have told to you in that divided difference table, the first element of y is nothing but your a1. That's why a1 no need to calculate, directly you can write a1 is equal to y1. Why y1? Y1 already you have given, that is 52. Okay, so automatically no need to calculate the first coefficient a1. A1 is in the question itself given to you, that is nothing but the first element of y values. So whatever the first element of y value will be assigned to a1. Then the code is written in by using the two for loops. Please let me clarify that. One for loop is used for the calculation of first divided difference column. Then we have used again another for loop that will be used to calculate the second, third, fourth and so on. Means except one first divided difference, whatever the rest of the divided difference are there, all are calculated by using that for loop. So this first for loop is only for the calculation of first divided difference. First divided difference, simply it is nothing but the difference between two y coordinates divided by difference between two x coordinates. Am I clear up to this one? Yes or no? Please tell me so that I will proceed. Yes? Up to this one, all of you clear or any doubt? Please tell me. Yes, all of you, please respond. Am
Yes,
I?
ma'am. Yeah.
It is okay?
Yes, ma'am.
It is okay, whatever I have discussed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this for loop is used for the calculation of first divided difference. So first divided difference divided, here one variable is written, that is diff, that is means divided difference. I comma 1 is equal to y I plus 2. Just try to understand here what we want to calculate. See here carefully. I is from 1 to n minus 1. Why? Because n is nothing but your 5 for this particular question, because number of elements in the x is 5. But the first divided difference, how many first divided difference will be calculated? That is 4, right? So for that reason, the loop is coming for the 4. Automatically, the last one will be going on. As per the code, it is written. Just see here, I plus 1. For the first one, whenever I is 1, it is coming to here. I is 1 means y of 1 plus 1 means y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So that is nothing but the first element of the first divided difference. Similarly, every term will be calculated and the first divided difference will be calculated from this for loop. Now, we will go for the next one. That is what? That is rest of the divided difference, how it will be calculated. For that, we have used here two for loops. The first for loop, just see here, that is j is equal to 2 colon n minus 1. Let me clear one thing. Why it is 2? Because first divided difference already calculated. So no need to calculate again. We have to start from second divided difference. That's why your loop is starting from 2. Now, whenever loop is starting from 2, it is coming to n minus 1. Now, in your mind, one question is that why when the loop is not running for up to n? The divided difference you are calculating first for this particular question. Whenever you are having 5 data set, how many divided difference you have calculated? You have calculated only 4. So your loop should be run up to 4, not 5. So as n is 5, so it is taken as n minus 1. Another for loop is you have to use, that is I is equal to 1 to n minus j. J means it is nothing but this value, whatever is coming from this for loop. Then divided difference of ij is equal to divided difference of I plus 1 j minus 1 minus divided difference of I j minus 1. Let me clarify one thing, just a minute. Let me clarify one thing. In that particular question, just let me show you this one. Just see here, in this particular question, this column, the result of your first for loop. Rest of the columns will be calculated from this first for loop, and all are in the recursive way. Means once you have calculated the first divided difference, second divided difference will be calculated from the first one. Then third will be calculated from the second one, like that. And whenever you are having the first divided difference, in the first divided difference, the second element minus first element divided by 4 minus 1. That is how you are calculating the element for the second divided difference. Same thing in the generalized way, it is written in your code. Just a second. Same thing, it is written in your code that divided difference of ij, because already first element you have. So with that first element we have to carry it out. So divided difference is equal to divided difference I plus 1 j minus 1 minus divided difference I j minus 1 divided by x j I plus 1 xi. Whenever each values of j and I will come, automatically the second, third, fourth, and so on. It is depending upon how many data sets are given to you. That much of time this for loop will run. These two for loops are used for the calculation of divided difference values. After finding out the divided difference values, you have to go for the coefficients. Now, this for loop is used for the coefficients. Means it is nothing but only you have to assign each column first element as AJ. Complete. Then after that, at the value of x int means 3, you have to calculate the polynomial. This is the calculation of the polynomial. Then end of the function. In this code, anyone, any doubt, please ask me, or rather than that, we will go for the output. All of you clear what I am trying to say here? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now just see here, whenever we will run this code, the answer is 6. Also in the theoretical, we have got the 6. Again in the Lagrange polynomial also we got the 6. So result should be same as I have told to you, only the procedures are different. Okay, please all of you want to write down this code, please write down. I am just giving you 5 minutes. Try to write down to finish up. Script file, it is okay. I will go for the function file, or you want to write the script file first.
Write the script file.
Okay, write down the script file, then we'll go for the function file. Script file over. Can I go to the function file? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Over.
Okay. Please write down. I'm just giving you 5 minutes. Try to complete this code so that we will go for the next assignment. Huh? Please carefully write the code. If one I and j will change, then this code will not run. That's why I'm telling you. Please carefully and try to write clearly this code. Complete code. Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Try to complete quickly. Complete. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Complete କରିକି କିଛି କୁହନି ବସ ହଁ
ଏବେ just ସରିଲା ma'am. Run କରୁଥିଲି.
ଆଚ୍ଛା ଶୁଣ listen all of you open your assignment question 1 Lagrange we have done just go for the next assignment question number 1 is the Lagrange right question number 2 go to the question number 2 in this question number 2 just open it and let me know after opening that question all of you have opened your question yes or no hmm क्वेश्चन हो गया ओपन कर चुके हैं सब
Yes, ma'am.
okay listen question is given to you you can see in that question it is told that you have to do the same procedure whatever you have done in the Lagrange polynomial but here you have to make a function file that function file name what is the name is given to you to create a function file name what is that Newton Paul or what should be the function name that is given to you in the question question number 2
Newton Paul, ma'am.
yes so you have to change you have to change the function name okay then it same procedure means in the Lagrange what you have done here as I have told to you you have taken the interpolated value 3 but as in the Lagrange whatever the procedure in the previous question it is given to you that in the previous question whatever the procedure is there you have to carry out that one Means in the Lagrange, what you are doing, you are creating that 4001 x val, one variable you are creating. In that x val, you have to calculate every polynomial value, that is y. Same thing you have to do here. You have taken the single value, you have to change that one to the vector. Then after that, you have to run your code and do the needful modification with that. 1 second, just 1 second. Let me share that question with you. Just wait. Yes. Then in that question, what is given to you, there also the different ranges and different functions are given to you. So you have to run your code with respect to every function and your every just wait, let me share the question so that you can see that one. Okay. Here, the first, these things already I have told to you. This n is equal to 5, one example is given to you previously before your, it means how, what to do in the Lagrange method. Same method you have to carry out. Here you have called the function that is a Lagrange pole. Here you have to call the function Newton pole. Okay, other thing all are okay. You have to, means all are same. You have to plot that 3 plottings. You have to find out the maximum approximate value, RMS value. Question is same. Only just see here in the lab 2, write a MATLAB function m file Newton pole that computes the Newton polynomial for any k. Follow the same structure, same signature as the previous question. That's why in the previous question, whatever the procedure I have told to you, same procedure you have to do. Only the needful changes you have to do in the code, whatever we have done, because the code, whatever we have done for only single interpolated value. You have to only do the changes with the function name, and your interpolated value is not 1. It is a 4001. There are 4001 values are there. Then after that, you have to fill up this table. Means every time you have to change the data set. You have to create, means generate your range, generate your variables with respect to this range, then calculate the maximum error, RMS error, and runtime. After that, in lab question number 3, it is given to you. You have to compare that 2 methods and you have to write the comparison as you have done in every, I think every assignment. Then you have to write this table, fill up this table. What are the new things you have learned from this assignment? Okay. Am I clear what you have to do in the assignment? Yes or no? Please let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please, I have already given to you the deadline when you have to submit the assignment. So please do the
When, ma'am?
Ma'am, when is the next deadline?
next day till the date pora gote week tama jo assignment
Ma'am, 3 ପାଇଁ ଦେଇନଥିଲେ ma'am.
3
2
ପାଇଁ
ପାଇଁ
ଦେଇ
ଦେଇଥିଲେ।
ଆଚ୍ଛା ଠିକ
ma'am,
ଅଛି
ସତରେ ଦେଇନାହାନ୍ତି।
1 week ଦେଇଥିଲି 1 week Next, ma'am, thila Monday. We have the lab on Tuesday.
थर्ड वीक थिला मैम
Huh?
मैम तहारे थर्ड वीक लिखा है थर्ड वीक
No, no,
मैम
no.
थर्ड असाइनमेंट ପାଇଁ ଦେଇନଥିଲି ଟାଇମ୍ ସେକେଣ୍ଡଟା ପାଇଁ 1 वीक
ठीक अच्छी थर्ड असाइनमेंट मु आउ थरे रीसेंड कर देबी आज हैला बुझे
ओके मैम
हां
मैम आरो फ्राइडे सुधा दो
कोन हेची
मैम आरो फ्राइडे सुधा दो ना 1 वीक
हां आरो फ्राइडे सुधा दबो हैला
ओके मैम
मु गोटे वीक टाइम जाहाले देबी गोटे वीक रो अधिका देबी
ओके मैम थैंक्स
please all of you see the chat box and everyone please be attentive. I'm just taking the attendance. Please be attentive and respond your roll numbers. Abhijit Raut, Ankit,
Present, ma'am.
Simon, Arthasarathi,
Present, ma'am.
Anaya,
Present, ma'am.
Asutosh, Nikhil, Rahul,
Yes, I'm present.
Aishman,
Present, ma'am.
Chandrakant Gupta, Chandrakant,
Present, ma'am.
Atish,
Present, ma'am.
Atish, Atish Raj, Jyotish,
Present, ma'am.
Pratyush,
Present, ma'am.
Anup, Hariom,
Yes, ma'am.
Sandeep, Sandeep absent. Tribikram,
Present, ma'am.
Raji, sorry, Smriti,
Yes, ma'am. Present.
Rajiv Dubey, Kriti,
Present, ma'am.
Sambit,
Present, ma'am.
Krishna, Rihan, Prakash,
Present, ma'am. Present.
Akun,
Present, ma'am.
Asutosh Sinha, Divyajyoti Das,
Present, ma'am.
Shikhar,
Present, ma'am.
Soumya,
Present, ma'am.
Shirsak,
Yes, ma'am.
Ananya,
Present, ma'am.
Smruti Namra,
Present, ma'am.
Khushi,
Present, ma'am.
Nihar,
present ma'am
Yu,
Present, ma'am.
Nikita,
Present, ma'am.
Krishna,
Present, ma'am.
Abhishekar,
Present, ma'am.
Kef Mohammadi, Anjali,
Present, ma'am.
Priyavrata Das, Alisha,
Present, ma'am.
Divya Darshan,
Present,
Present, ma'am.
present.
who is present? Alisha present, okay, then
Ma'am, Dibya also present.
Divya Darshan present, huh? Aditya,
Present, ma'am.
Diksha,
Present, ma'am.
Amrit,
Present, ma'am.
Rajesh, Rajesh, Satyaradan,
Present, ma'am.
Prajwal,
Yes, ma'am. Present.
Rupam.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Rahul, are you attending? Rahul? Rahul, are you attending the class? Okay. Rajesh, I have taken your attendance. I have your attendance. Rajesh. Those who have done, you can leave the meeting, okay?
मैम को राहुल कथा कहउछंती
राहुल मालाकर ना कौन ता ना से आज मेसेज करथला कोन तारा प्रमोट होई जाई छी जे क्लास करियो बोली क्लास करियो किंतु नोटिस आसिले ही अटेंडेंस दिया हम से पे देखथि राहुल सेनापति तो अछि राहुल मालाकर ना कोन कहथला ना ना
अब तो राहुल मुखर्जी भी
राहुल मुखर्जी ना आसीनी तो मते किछि से
मैम आपण सेटा पाइले ना जोटा पठितली
हाँ 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 सेटा पाइली मु करि दे मु ए 2 दिन भीतर ता करि कि तुम मटेरियल दे दे हाँ मु पाइच हाँ राजेश दे हाँ अच्छा ठीक अछि तारो मते ता मेल आईडी ता मते ताले अंकित ता मेल साइमन नो मेल आईडी ता दे दउ तो अंकित
आज्ञा मैम पठे देबे
साइमन नो मते दे पठे दउ हां
आज्ञा
okay
Thank you.
yes
Thank
thank you those who have submitted your Google form you can go and rest please try to submit quickly